realizing that many of the members of the church were unaware of the terrible consequences, that a stand like this might bring about on the church's missionary efforts in Africa and other parts of the world, I felt it my duty to come over here to this church and to see if I could not forestall this terrible tragedy that was about to take place.
If someone came to you now, Dr. Holmes, and asked you to recommend a church to go to in Macon, would you recommend the one you have just left?
If I felt that they were in the community there, I would recommend that church. I would say yes. I don't know who they are going to get as pastor or minister.
You would recommend the fellowship in that church, however.
Well, I think that some things are going to have to be worked out before people could be happy in the church. And as I say, I hope and pray that these things will be worked out, where people can feel at home in the church. I told the church that I had this position before they called me, and that I would not change this. I think it's the Christian position.
What will you do now?
My plans for the future are very indefinite. I intend to remain a Baptist minister. Whether I'll have a place to preach, I don't know. All my life, I became a pastor on my 19th birthday. That was 30 years ago. I've always had a place to preach, and perhaps I'll have one somewhere. I do not know.
I tried my best to speak with the deacons, the leaders that came to the door to stop me, but they were very, very impervious to reason. They kept telling me about the position which the church had taken, namely that Negroes are not to be allowed in the sanctuary.
It should serve as a basis of reconciliation between peoples. That's a very difficult question to answer. I think that it stems principally out of two things. I think that so many white people think that if they associate with Negroes in any way, that this association will diminish them. I can't see that. I can't see that being ladies and gentlemen and friendly and outgoing with anybody diminishes you. The second thing, I think, is fear. And this fear can't be well defined, it seems to me. There's so many people that just don't know why they feel this way. They're just afraid.